This is Viral News with your host, the Madman Mike on the mic. Viral News is brought to you via computer virus, thus subverting all of the triumvirate's propaganda machine to make sure you get the news you need most. Viral News, the only news source you can trust. This is the Madman Mike on the mic coming at you from our secret base with your viral news for Stardate 3.141 592 653. First up, Viral News is able to confirm that all of the Black Gates recently opened. I repeat, all of the Black Iron Gates opened. While the gates were only open for a couple seconds, most reports also include sightings of strange ships emerging from them. After headlines, we'll speak to our go-to expert on all things weird, including the Black Gates, astrophysics, and the Ascendancy, the adept Aram Taram, when he'll explain how all of these gates technically opened at the same time in the rest frame of a planet in the wasted margin sector, why that's important, and what they mean when they say that these ships are from the wider multiverse. Personally, I'm quite excited for the interview, as all of this sounds like technobabble to me. But the gates aren't our only big story. By the time you hear this broadcast, you've likely already been subjected to the announcement by the entity known as Legion, announcing their Zombie initiative, openly recruiting any and all to join them. Legion claims to have subverted all the ills of the human condition, as well as death itself. Reports from Covenant Space describe a split within the populace, some happily joining, others violently opposing it. As Legion is now actively and openly redistributing supplies and wealth across both Promethea and Covenant Space, the uber-rich of Covenant Space are fleeing. We have multiple sightings of Bill Bezos and Montgomery T. Husk's luxury space yachts heading towards Mormon Federated Space. Tracking information of both ships is being linked in the doobly-doo, so if any pirates or anything find that interesting, well, that's not my problem. Hashtag eat the rich. Speaking of space travel, hyperspace storms have continued to increase. While this hasn't been an issue for Legion, the rest of us are having to rely more and more on adept-piloted ships, as most of hyperspace is now impossible to navigate for unaugmented humans. Communications through the Weave indicate that adepts trained in piloting across the Forge are banding together to create a new guild. We'll continue to update you on that as it develops.